Hello and good morning. Give me a second to share this feed. I want to get a really good audience, so if you're just logging on, I have to do a disclaimer. This is Sage. A lot of people clearly don't know what it is in my videos and have been writing kind of bizarre comments. This is Sage. It clears your energy or your space, and it's kind of a good idea to use it on your house. I use a combination of Sage and Palo Santo stick, which would be a shaman stick, on my house daily, like at least 3 times a day, doing this kind of spiritual work. Give me a second. I'm going to share this video out. If you're just logging on, share this video. I'm going to be giving away a Kundalini activation. So go ahead and share this. I randomly pick the video shares like the next day or later on the same day. I always put it on my page though, so people can see who's winning or whatever. I bet you guys can feel that new moon energy. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you guys should be kind of feeling it right now. So I want to talk a little bit about optimizing it. I have some news. Go ahead and drop your name now if you're going to want a card, because I do them in order. If you're just logging on, share this video for a chance to win a Kundalini activation from our site. I have like one more share. All right. So I'm going to get into news. Like I said, drop your name if you're going to want a card, share this video. Literally, I'll be picking a random number, and then I go ahead and get a hold of you to give away some type of prize every day. Today I'm giving away a Kundalini activation. If you're catching this video not live and like on rerun, you can still share the video for a chance to win. I see the little upset faces. Ignore it. We're going to have an epic broadcast because I love any kind of energy storms. I'm always riding the energy and trying to utilize the energy. I see some people are freaking out. You know, I felt that way yesterday too, but I'm better today. So if you're coming ungrounded and feeling the need to spread negativity, go within, meditate. I've been spending all this week reflecting, spending time with myself and my own thoughts, and a lot of people are also being way too hard on themselves right now with this energy. This new moon is in Virgo. So a lot of people are really being much too critical, much too hard on yourselves about your past, things you've been through. You are not your experiences. And we're kind of coming to an end to our cycle and wrapping things up. So that means a lot of reflection is going on. But you guys are being way too hard on yourselves. You're not these experiences. You are something different. You are an essence of energy. You're not the things you have been through. So stop being so hard on yourselves. Use this energy for manifesting and for healing right now. Virgo is an amazing sign. That's what my twin flame is. And it's a healing sign. It's a very healing energy. Me and my twin flame share an energy, so we're constantly like, you know, with the same energy right now, kind of distributing it to you guys. So Virgo is a very healing energy, but it's a sign that's way too hard on themselves, way too analytical. Just get back to that heart space center of doing things and get kind of out of that logical mind right now. Do yourself a favor, unplug, rest, meditate, get out into nature, spend time alone with your thoughts, because we are creating this reality. And I know a lot of people don't like the things that they're seeing right now, but we're responsible for anything you like or don't like here. So if you don't like what you're seeing, if you're seeing chaos reflected in the world, go within, meditate, find your own peace, and then the things that you're seeing will change. The reflection will change, and you'll kind of manifest a peace on earth. So we kind of had to get back to that calm state of inner being. A lot of people are coming ungrounded, freaking out. Oh my God, I see the angry faces. You know, a little bit of craziness around us. But when that happens, I try to be that calm in the storm. I try to be that grounding energy that people need. So I'm going to get into the news. I have a lot to rant about because I haven't been here for a few days. I've been just kind of reflecting, spending time meditating. I'm always helping other people all the time. I'm always pouring out energy as needed to people. And right now is a time where we have to realize that if we treated ourselves half as good as the people we're always trying to help, that things would be amazing here. And that's how this would change. We have to take some of that love and give it back to ourselves sometimes. So I go live a lot of times for other people. So I was not going live for myself so that I could kind of recharge and just spend time with myself and with my own thoughts. And sometimes that's the best thing that we can do for ourselves. Alright, so we have Jose. It just surpassed Irma as the longest lived named storm of the season. It's supposed to cause coast erosion in 15 to 20 foot waves off the shore of New York. They're not really sure where these hurricanes are going to hit and at what capacity. But Jose is expected to hit New York City. A lot of people are probably just hearing this now. I've kind of known this for a while and I'm just kind of waiting for it. Maria is supposed to be a direct hit on Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. I wrote this last night. It is a direct hit on Puerto Rico as we're speaking right now, and it's pretty catastrophic. It's a category, it was a category 5 storm last night when I typed this up, but it was expected to hit at a category 4, but it's only a 10-mile-per-hour difference, so it's not much of a difference. So I know they're saying it's only a category 4, you know, maybe it's being downgraded only by 10 miles an hour once it hit land. I want to tell you guys what the difference is between a hurricane watch and a hurricane warning. A hurricane watch indicates risk of hazardous weather. This is given 48 hours in advance. A hurricane warning means that the event is occurring imminent or likely. It's giving 36 hours in advance. So we're seeing a lot of these lately. I haven't even gotten to the end where I'm headed with this, but we're seeing a lot of storm warnings. And we're not the only ones across the world. They're getting hit with typhoons as we speak. Alright, it's uncertain where Maria will hit, as in for the United States, but let's not forget that Puerto Rico is owned by the United States, so if they get some kind of massive hurricane bill, you know who's expected to pay the bill. It's a 500-mile radius, though, and it may hit Florida again. They're saying it may take the same path that Irma took. It's a category 5. Like I said, it may have been downgraded to a 4 at this point. I just haven't checked on it. But there's a lot of moisture and humidity, so it's creating a lot of energy for these storms. We're seeing massive energy waves hitting the planet anyway. And if I have taught you guys anything, it's that the moon, it really affects our weather. It's nothing new. We're just kind of in a lunar type of energy storm. So we're seeing a lot going on. They're seeing the storm Katia came back to life now. It's reemerged and reformed over the Pacific Ocean. It's now Hurricane Otis, which was born September 11th and has strengthened into a major hurricane. I guess if a storm degenerates and then it reforms and survives into another basin, then it receives 2 different names. As you guys know, I didn't put this in my news, but we did have a major quake in Mexico again. And I didn't put this in my news because I'm more concerned about the plates in California and what's going on. California has 6 quakes in 24 hours in San Jose. They had 2.6, 2.9, 3.3, and a 3.4 quake. People living there say this is abnormal. Smaller quakes relieve pressure, though, on the Bay Active's very active faults. The USGS says there's a 72% chance the Bay Area will get hit with a magnitude 6.7 earthquake or greater within the next 3 decades. I'm always watching these fault lines because we're clearly seeing that Earth's plates are shifting and moving. Texas. I'm going to have to post this one on my page as well. If you're just joining me, go ahead and drop your name. I'm about to do cards as soon as I'm done with my news for any new viewers or whatever. Go ahead and share this video. I'll be giving away a Kundalini activation. So now there's a mosquito epidemic, or they're claiming there is. The mosquito population is expected to explode, so they're spraying toxic chemicals everywhere. Like they don't have enough chemicals to clean up right now, I'm just going to say, in those areas, because let's not forget they had all those nuclear power plants and just pollution and toxic chemicals spilled everywhere. They've sprayed more than 70,000 acres so far. An assault on humanity has been launched. I don't know if you guys are just waking up to this or just noticing, or maybe you're not noticing at all and you think I'm completely crazy. But I assure you that things will get so out of control that it will be so loud in your face that if you're denying it now, you won't be able to soon. For nights now, the Air Force C-130 planes have been spraying large areas. They say this chemical is an EPA-approved mosquito-killing chemical, but I assure you it kills people too. This is a neurotoxin. It really makes chemtrails look tame at this moment, and it's really no different than when they were spraying Agent Orange over Vietnam, except now they're spraying their own citizens and have been for a while. Over 2 million acres have been treated. That's 10 times the size of New York City. They want residents to spray as well. Let me tell you about Agenda, I think it's 2021 it's called, but we're clearly living in the middle of a depopulation agenda. And the goal is to eliminate 98% of the people living on this planet by the year 2021. And if you think you're part of that 2%, you're sadly mistaken. I know a lot of people are promised they're going to be part of that 2%, a lot of the military, a lot of people that are working for the elite, but I assure you they're not either. In California, we had 16 deaths that have been reported in San Diego County stemming from an outbreak of Hepatitis A. 292 people have been hospitalized. Officials have declared a local public health emergency. Hepatitis A is spread via contact. Hawaii. We had a quake off of Hawaii. I can't say it good. Oahu. It was blamed for bending the oceanic plates. The Hawaii Volcano Observatory Seismic Network says the quake was likely due to a bending of the oceanic plate. I think that we all know we're gearing up for a pole shift at this point. It just kind of happens at the end of every one of our cycles, and we're just kind of seeing a lot of earth changes going on. Let me remind you that things haven't even really started, that usually weather flares up more during a full moon storm, which would be like in another week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm going to do cards now. I have to sage again because I had so much weird energy with those little angry faces. I see the person left though. Maybe they went to go watch CNN or something. But go ahead and drop your name as soon as I'm done saging. Oh, they're back. As soon as I'm done saging, I'm going to do cards for you guys. It's kind of a crazy energy, so just work at staying grounded. I've been saging extra. I'm going to sage away the little angry faces. It works really good. And sage them out of my space. I had to deal with someone like sharing my photos all over Facebook, photos I didn't like of myself, and I'm kind of having to deal with a lot from doing these kind of live feeds. I'm kind of an introvert, so I don't even like being the center of attention. It's kind of pushing me way outside my comfort zone every day. I kind of had to make myself go live. It's just part of what my mission is. But I'm really an introvert. I prefer to spend time alone doing my healing work. If any of you guys need to find me afterwards, I am a little slow getting back to my Facebook messages, but you guys are welcome to find me through my site. We teach Reiki, we do chakra openings, we do activations, all sorts of stuff. I do readings as well. We just added a medium reading too. I'm going to start doing mediumship readings to our site. I was thinking about bringing medium cards out today, but I didn't kind of want to throw everything off like that. So if you guys want to drop some comments and let me know, I could always do medium cards for you guys tomorrow so that we can kind of do something different and break it up. So drop any thoughts you have on that in the comments. Steve Fick, it is a beautiful day for balance. And that's amazing that I even got this card, the first card I got, because this is really a time of the autumn equinox. A lot of you guys are gearing up for the end of the world, September 23rd, which would be Friday in the UK and Saturday in the US. So it's kind of like a 2-night event, kind of like we're having a 2-night new moon event where last night in the UK and tonight here we have the new moon. So it's sort of like a 2-night event. So starting Friday in the UK anyway, we're going to have the equinox. I believe it's Friday. I'd have to check the dates. So really that's a sign. It's kind of like to do with Libra, which is all about balance. And what the equinox is the day where light and dark are in perfect balance with each other. The days are the same length. It only happens a couple times a year, and it's kind of an amazing event. And it's about balancing the light and the dark within each of us. We all had to conquer our darkness, and it kind of has a lot to do with like alchemical symbolism and stuff like that. So really work on balancing yourself. We all have light and dark within us. It's what we choose to embrace. At any moment, I could choose to embrace fear, or I can choose to embrace love. So it's really about balancing that light and dark within ourselves. I'm always trying to come more and more into balance with what I'm doing with my healing work, my life, everything going on around me. So how I do that is I get a lot of rest. I try to take really good care of my body, and just to be really balanced. We're mind, body, soul complexes, so we really have 3 aspects to work on. I think the hardest is the mental. Agenda 2030, it was revised. It doesn't matter. We're living in the middle of a depopulation plan. It's become very clear that things can't go on like this. So instead of trying to solve these type of problems with logical thinking, there's extreme things kind of going on. These are elite groups, and what an elite group would be a group of people that sees the other people as non-elite. So it's really just kind of a crazy division. And I wouldn't be too worried about it, but I'm really about educating people so that we can stay safer, so that we can stay healthier, so that you're not going out and getting flu shots, you're not going into these areas, you're not, spraying either. Like, I try to educate people so that through awareness we can stay safe. Cortney, you're really working on a mental conflict. I think we all are with this energy. Like I said, we're being much too hard on ourselves, too critical, seeing every fault in ourselves, seeing that we just have so much work to do, and we're being way too hard on ourselves. Everyone's perfect as is. We're all actually ready to end this cycle. We're ready to ascend, or we're ready to graduate. It's pretty amazing. So work on that battle in your mind. That's where the real battle is. It's a battle of consciousness, and it's happening within each person. Tara Carbonero says Bill Gates is behind the depopulation. I try not to say big names like that on my feed because I really like doing these feeds, and they really act kind of crazy when you mention certain things. Like you'll get trolls dispatched to your video, things like that. But it's really good to see that you're awake, you're aware, and you're really opening your eyes to what's going on all around you, because not a lot of people are. Work on your crown chakra, Tara. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to work on my connection with Source. Someone was asking me yesterday, what about Jesus? What about Jesus? I guess I had to really think about this morning, last night, excessively. I guess I would say that since my soul was made in heaven directly with God, me and my twin flame soul was made in heaven directly, that I have a direct connection with God. I don't need a church. I don't need Jesus. I don't need a middleman of any kind. If I need something, I can pray to God. I can get that direct line. I don't have to go see a pastor or a priest or kind of their little middleman. And I guess that's what's upsetting people. If you want to work on your own connection with Source, meditate, get outside. One of the most spiritual things you can do is get out into nature. You want to find spirituality, it's outside, and it's all around you. Just kind of tune in yourself. Jamie Cheney is no longer waiting. She is taking control of her life and changing it and fixing it herself. I spent a lot of time waiting for someone to come save me, playing the victim, all sorts of kind of, victim scenario type of roles I was playing, and then I realized how powerful I am. And that's what they don't want you to find out. They really don't want you to know that you are so powerful that you can heal people with a single thought. You can harm people with a single negative thought. You're just so powerful that your thoughts are creating everything around you all the time. That's why there's a war, and this war is to get you to build your consciousness a certain way. They want you to buy into their version of reality, which is basically the bankrupt American dream, where you're going to be sold into slavery and never have enough. They want you to kind of just be born into this and adopt their role, adopt their version of reality. And you see it all around you with the elite celebrities. You see it on TV. You see it with commercials, advertisements, just everywhere, propaganda. And I think it's about unplugging and creating our own version of reality. I kind of try to share with you guys that it is possible to unplug from this matrix, from this grid, and to build your own reality, which is much different, where all sorts of magic can apply. Fiona Ellis. I know, right? It's even funnier. I'm going to make you guys laugh about the troll faces. If I had gotten up an hour earlier and gone live, I wouldn't have any troll faces, because these are paid government employees, or they're dispatch bots that come to your video, and it's not even a person. It's more like a program that's dispatched to certain videos. If I would have got up and I would have gone live before like 9-10 my time, I wouldn't have had any of that in my feed. So it's even more ridiculous to me. Just understand those aren't real people even hitting it. It's more like a Facebook bot that's been dispatched to my video. This is a huge universe. You're a starseed and you have a galactic family that is here to help you on your mission. I know a lot of people are not understanding that, but we all came from somewhere else and we all volunteered to come here and to help at this time. So I think it's really important that we remember our divinity, we remember our mission, and we just kind of tune in and connect back to source, back to our galactic family, to our angels, to our guides, and that we really embrace all this help that's being offered. Desiree Lewis. I love it. A lot of people are taking aura photos and I'm seeing them everywhere. It's just so beautiful. I'm not the only one who has beautiful energy. Everyone around us has the most beautiful, inspiring, amazing energy, and it's just so beautiful to be drawing my soul group back to me. I was trying to explain it to someone that we all are one soul group, and it's really beautiful that we're merging back into one. It's becoming more and more apparent who isn't part of that group, and people are really distancing themselves. You have this beautiful thing called destiny or fate, and while you are contracted to learn with certain people, you have complete freedom here. You have free will to create anything that you want. So really just stay high vibe right now. You guys should be making manifesting lists, vision boards, things like that, really putting out what you want. These moon storms are really good for manifesting. So out of the 2 cycles of the month, I'm always putting out a lot of creative manifesting energy into the things I want to see come into fruition. Now I'm saying depopulation, Matthew Douglas, of 98% of the people. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. I'll post a cute little video for you guys that covers chemtrails, vaccinations, all the stuff being put in your food, everything really being done through the healthcare systems. That video has Bill Gates in it too. So I'll go ahead and post a cute little link. I'm definitely saying that this is all documented. It's not like conspiracy theory stuff. You're actually seeing all of this stuff being exposed slowly and coming out everywhere. Basically all that is hidden will be revealed, and it's happening all around us. There are people in high positions that are not okay with these type of things. Like when Hurricane Harvey happened, there were leaked documents showing that the storm was geoengineered. There are people not okay with how humanity is being treated. So I'm definitely saying that. Positive movement forward. Definitely put out positive energy. We really attract the type of energy we're putting out. So if I want to attract good things back to me, I'm going to adjust my energy and make sure I'm always putting out good vibes. The problem is if we put out any kind of negativity, it just comes back to us. It doesn't actually go to the person intended. So really work at only putting out positive energy right now. Shannon Von Dyke. I know a lot of people are saying that this is not happening in my country. I live somewhere else. It's worldwide. The elite's grasp goes everywhere. It's affecting every country on this planet, even Antarctica. Victory and success. You're going to be very successful in anything that you're trying to do right now. I use these energy storms to get a lot done. I'll be here for readings, for energy work, for healing, for any type of stuff through our site. I'm going to be kind of taking a break from Facebook, but if you need to reach me, all you have to do is purchase something and I get right back to you. So I'm going to be kind of unplugging, but just know that right now is time for getting things done. Really put a lot of energy into wrapping up old things that you have kind of laying around. Old projects are coming up. Kind of wrap them up. Brandy F. Well, if we didn't have this kind of environment, how could we be light warriors? How could we be light workers? So I think people really just need to understand this is just the way things are here, that we're not actually meant to, go out and change the entire world. We're only meant to change ourselves here. That's all we really can change. We can keep spreading love and light and healing energy like we're always doing. But really, we're not going to dismantle all of this stuff. It's just going to happen on its own. So really put the focus back on yourselves right now. That's what this energy should be doing for you guys, causing you to step back and look at your own life. You're here for truth. Truth is one of the keys that you need to higher dimensions. I always say you need love, truth, and wisdom, an equal balance. So it's actually a key. You need a certain level of spiritual purity. I had someone, I teach Reiki, and was saying that they couldn't feel the energy very good. It will take time to develop these gifts. It really requires a certain level of spiritual purity. The more pure you are, the better your prayers are answered as well, too. Brittany Duncan. Don't make any big decisions right now. No one should be. We should all be kind of resting, healing, recharging. We're getting ready to end our cycle, so there's big things happening, and we really shouldn't be taking on huge new projects right now. I would just kind of adjust to this energy as we go from a kind of really light period to more of a darker phase. And it's going to be bringing out more darkness too that we have to deal with on a collective level. Kimberly Renee. You're very successful in anything that you're trying to do right now. Get out there and make huge decisions. For some people, you should be getting things done and really transforming your life with this energy right now. It really depends on what astrology sign you are as to how good you're going to do with the energy. Jessica Langford. You're working on heartache and loss. You're working on healing your heart chakra. And all of us have so much past life grief and pain we've been through that we kind of stored in our energy body. Also, a lot of us picked really hard on childhoods and families this life. We volunteered to come here and to transmute their karma. And we did that so we could really ensure that we woke up this life. We all chose and programmed really crazy experiences to ensure that we would awake and have this spiritual awakening. Kelly Mims. Material harvest. I am trying to manifest more abundance into my life. I am trying to manifest more love into my life. So I'm putting out more vibes for love and abundance in order to draw that to me. So what it looks like, if I want to manifest something, I just put out the vibe for that. And then it kind of comes back to me in a material sense. So I'm still learning practice manifesting. It's easier with small objects. The less expensive an object is, it's really easy to manifest. When you get into really expensive objects, it can take some more skill. It's just something that we had to work at practicing. This is a creator school though, and we're learning how to manifest. Angie Taylor. You're working on your root chakra. You would really benefit from a chakra opening. When we do our chakra openings, we scan your body, your energy fields, and your energy body, and let you know if we find any etheric blocks or blocked chakras. And we unblock and open and align all your chakras. I would definitely check out our chakra opening. Let go of fear though. This is like chakra of the day if I had to pick one. Fear. We're seeing rioting all across the country. We're constantly seeing the same Russia, North Korea, nuclear kind of fears that aren't even possible or real being kind of pushed on us from a media point. So we're really seeing a lot of fear be propagated around everywhere. Stay away from fear. Melissa Hayes, hello from Utah. This goes perfect with the equinox because it's really a battle between light and dark, but both are needed. It's about balance. It's about balancing your soul and your ego. A lot of people don't realize that we have to stop following our ego and start following our soul, which is completely different. That ego is like a voice in your head, and your soul is more like an intuition or a deep sense of knowing. Jessica Langford. Things are happening rapidly. Things are about to really pick up pace too. That's why I've been kind of resting up for this energy so that I can best utilize it healing. That's what I like to do. I like to use any kind of solar or lunar or kundalini energy to kind of amplify the healing work that I'm already doing. So things are picking up intensity. Things are happening rapidly around us. Things are just going to get crazier and crazier and crazier because people still need to wake up. So what we can do is we can stay grounded, get out into nature, go outside barefoot, work at staying grounded, work at setting your own vibration before you go around people too, so you're not just absorbing everything around you and you're kind of setting your own vibration. It's very important that I do that every morning, like really focus on how do I want to feel today? Before I go around everyone, right, on my live feed, how do I want to feel today? What kind of mood do I want to be in? What kind of day am I going to have? Because it's really a choice. We can choose our attitude, we can choose our vibration, and we can choose how we want to feel. So every morning I work at setting my own vibration, and I always start my day with the intent of having a really high vibe day, of staying high vibe, and setting my vibration really high and staying there. Angela Miller. Patience and planning. A lot of people don't understand that this work is just so tedious. We're not going to be I had to put this into words, hold on. It's literally like we're not just going to be harvesting everything immediately. It's more like we're planting these seeds of light and compassion, and it's not coming together all at once, but we're seeing these changes. I saw organic Gatorade in the store. I'm seeing Hellmann's Mayonnaise now has an article coming out saying they're using cage-free eggs. So we are seeing changes reflecting into the matrix, and we know that our work is paying off. It's just happening really slow, but things are about to accelerate. So don't make any huge decisions. Like, really think about things consciously. I made a complete mess of my entire life by living unconsciously, making bad decisions. And when I woke up, I started to live really consciously and to make really aware, important decisions. So no one should be going out and making huge plans right now. Kind of think about things where you want to head. It's more about thinking right now and putting out these ideas in a manifestation type of way. Spend time. Maybe make a list, do like a diary entry, maybe just write down a page to yourself about where you want to go, what your future is going to look like. When I first woke up, I realized I was a healer because I remembered I could heal people with my hands. It wasn't something I was consciously aware of until I actually woke up and reunited with my twin flame. So I kind of woke up to that, and I kind of manifested where I am now with it. I kind of had a lot of vision. I could see myself in the future. I started to like see where I wanted to go with it. And it's been a really long road, but just really think about where you want to go. What do you want your future to look like? Because we are the creator, we are the manifester. So take control of your thoughts, put it out there, write it on a piece of paper, write a list, be really clear about what you want, and be open to receive too. A lot of people are so good at giving. We have to be open to receive. And for all this giving, for all this light work you're doing, the universe really wants to give you what you want and to reward you. So really think about what you want, put it out there in a manifestation type of way. Francine Pierce, good morning. This card really is for the collective. It's for anyone who's not getting a card right now. This is why you are drawn to me in some capacity. I am a twin flame. I am in a twin flame union. I'm sort of by default kind of like a relationship expert. I'm really good with different types of relationships, whether they be karmic, soulmate, twin flame. I've been there, kind of experienced them all. And really the goal is love. So I know a lot of people really think it might be other things, knowledge, whatever. It's love. Our entire soul is gauged in how much love that we hold and how much love that we have. So if you're not already in a spiritual union, if you're still like going through one of those control dramas or those 3D relationships of separateness and of conflict and of having these control dramas and loving each other real conditionally, we're kind of shifting away from that as a whole, as a society. We're shifting into a state of unconditional love where we're going to learn how to see past our faults. Because I know a lot of people are waiting for someone perfect if you're single. I want to ask you this. Are you perfect yet? I know a lot of people that are single are waiting for someone perfect to manifest it into their lives. I want to ask you how perfect you feel you are at this moment. Because remember, we're just a reflection. So whatever we're putting out, we're going to get back. So if you still have things to work on, you're just going to get someone who's incomplete back to you. So really, if you're looking for love, spend some time with yourself. Spend some time working on yourself and perfecting yourself and loving yourself, and that love will really manifest. When you can love yourself completely and unconditionally, someone else can too. If you can't love every flaw that you have, every aspect of yourself, good or bad, how do you expect someone else to do it? So just really work on yourself. But anyone not in a spiritual union, that's what we're getting ready for. Dorothy Kelly. This is one of my favorite cards. You're working on your third eye. And it's my intent to draw already awakened people back to me. I don't have the patience to really argue with people that are stuck to their beliefs. I need people to find me, And I'm very clear with the universe with what I want. I want people to find me that have their third eyes open, that can see through the illusion, that are already awakened and already have a good start on their ascension. So I'm really clear with my intent. You are working on your third eye. It's going to keep expanding. The best thing that you can do for your third eye, I'm about to get the bottle. The best thing you guys can do for your third eye is we're getting hit with a lot of metals. It's in our food, air, water, everywhere. Would be a Chlorella Detox. I like the Chlorella Now brand. They have it on Amazon, so you can just search it. It's 1,000 milligrams a day. Don't take like the 3 a day like the bottle says. I'm pretty sure they're trying to kill you. But just take 1 a day. I've been on it for like 2 weeks now, and it's helping pull all of the garbage out of my body. The problem with like vaccines and fluoride is it goes right to your third eye and attaches to it and shuts it down. That's why they have these wars over vaccinating children, because they can't have these children awake, God forbid. So the best thing you can do for your third eye will be like a Chlorella Detox, eating avocados, coconut oils, things like that. Brandy F. Trapped in fear. We're going to let go of fear, especially if you're hanging around me, because I'll bring out all your fears because I think it's fun, just to bring them out and try to heal them and get rid of them. We can't hang on to this fear and ascend with it. We have to let go of it. We have to bring it up and heal it. I know a lot of people want to ignore these things, but in ignoring them, we're just allowing them to continue. We need to bring them to the surface and to heal these things. So please let go of fear. Fear is just, your fears will just keep manifesting all the time and keeping you trapped here. That's what the media does. They play on our fears and they're always trying to bring them out, but in a kind of negative capacity so that we kind of focus on them and create them more. Let go of fear. You've been divinely guided your whole life, even if you didn't notice. You're divinely protected and so loved. Stephanie King. You are a light worker. This is a card for an energy healer as well. Anyone who is just kind of waking up to the fact that they're a healer, and I have 218 people on this feed, so it's kind of crazy energy, but I should be drawing all of the healers back to me at this point. I always say that all I can do is kind of remind you guys of things that you've forgotten, but we do teach Reiki, and it's a really good place to start with energy healing. I think everyone, the whole 144,000, should be attuned to Reiki, even if you don't want to practice it, just so that you can be in the right place energetically. Janine Lowry, good morning. Janine has been working on his spiritual strength for some time. Just like me, that's all I do all the time, is really work on my energy, work on purifying my energy. And I'm really excited to see where the future takes me as I keep on getting more and more pure, which is pretty amazing. So a lot of people around me are working on this spiritual strength, which is just pretty amazing and pretty beautiful. Keep up the good work. Sookie Anna. You are working on your heart chakra. We do chakra openings. That is one of my gifts as a healer. Keep on working on processing any of that past life pain, grief, things that you've been through, and you would really benefit from a chakra opening. Oh, thank you about the glow, Cortney. I know I'm glowing more and more every day. It's pretty amazing. I know I feel really intense energy right now, so you guys had to bear with me. It's really crazy energy on my feed right now. I even have the little troll angry faces, really excited people. I can feel all the energy, so it's kind of amazing. But I'm really happy with my own life, and I'm really taking control of my own life and kind of creating things I like in it, which is a game changer, and it's pretty amazing. So I always tell people, when you're choosing an energy healer, pay attention to the person's energy. It's kind of like I heard once that you don't let someone who has worse hair than you cut your hair. Don't let someone with bad hair cut your hair. Well, don't let someone work on you that doesn't have good energy. Start to pay attention to people in your life and their energy, which would be more of a subtle kind of aura type of energy feel, not like the ego mask that people are portraying. Kind of look a little bit deeper. A lot of people wouldn't notice that. I always say I'm in a disguise here. Shannon Van Dyke, should you move or should you stay? Do some soul searching. It depends on where you live. If you want to PM me and tell me what area you're in and where you're thinking about moving to, I would love to give you some advice. But anything that you decide you're going to be really successful in right now, don't let fear gauge where you're moving to. I know a lot of people are all of a sudden freaking out. Well, maybe I live in Florida or Texas, which these states will go underwater. Or maybe I live in California and I'm feeling like I should get out of here. Just know that these kind of purges are only affecting certain people that contracted and agreed to learn different lessons than you. So I see a lot of people freaking out. Don't have any fear. If you're high vibration enough, these kind of events will not faze you in any kind of way. So don't let fear gauge the things you're doing right now. Dana Sargent, sending you love. Fulfillment of wishes. This is the universe telling you get a free wish card today. So be really clear with what you want. The universe would love to grant any wish you want for yourself. So be really clear with what you want. And that ties in perfect with manifesting. Francine Pierce, my first time here. You'll have to excuse me. I don't do that well during lunar energy. I'm more into like solar energy. I like the sun a lot better than the moon, so I'm always all frazzled when I do my lives on the moon. We are having a new moon tonight. It's a beautiful kind of energy. It is for manifesting. So when you get off of this feed, start to think about what you want to attract into your life if you could have anything. And never let money gauge what you guys are trying to manifest. I have some kind of extreme crazy things I would love to see in my own life, and I'm always putting the vibe out for them even though they seem kind of impossible. Work on your solar plexus. I should be drawing all very empathic, psychic people to me, and I say that because all people are meant to be psychic and empathic, and after a certain amount of lessons, the most narcissistic person will turn out to be empathic. It's just kind of part of the process. All that a narcissist is someone with a closed heart chakra that's completely blocked. So a lot of you guys are really empathic, which would be centered around the solar plexus chakra. And the problem with that is we're always taking on these lower energies. Like even right now, I'm taking on a lot of energy, and we're kind of having an energy exchange. That's why I do these feeds. So it's very important that when I get off of this feed that I either meditate to clear my energy or take salt baths to clear my energy. My favorite thing that you guys should be doing is taking a lot of salt baths. I was taking one every day until my bathtub broke, but it really will clean your aura, it will repair it, and it will heal your body in a deep kind of way. Keep working on your solar plexus. At some point, you would really benefit from a chakra opening from us. Let's see. I see Kelly again. I want to give you a card again. I see you said you really need guidance, and I already gave you a card, but I want to give you another one. You're working on coming into harmony with yourself, with your body, and you know you're getting ready for a flame, but you really just had to come into harmony with yourself a little bit more. Keep working on yourself. I know it can feel frustrating because we want everything like right now. And only after coming into union with my twin flame do I understand why it has to be in perfect divine timing. If I would have met him 5 years ago, probably things wouldn't have worked out the same way. So just have patience. Lacey Crop is dealing with her heart chakra too. Tomorrow I'll be giving away a heart chakra activation based on these cards. I see a lot of people are working on that heart chakra. And that is one of the keys we need to the higher dimensions. So just really keep working on it. But I'm glad to see people are progressing out of the first lower 3 chakras, which correlate with the first 3 dimensions or densities. It's pretty amazing to see people working on like the heart chakra and above. So that's a good sign. Just keep working on your heart chakra. Eat more leafy green things. Catherine Needham. I know, they're sitting there the whole time. I don't understand. If I hated a show, like, first off, I barely watch live videos because I'm always so, like, focused on what I'm doing. I'm on a mission, and I'm on a real serious mission, and I will not get derailed, and I have tunnel vision, and I'm just kind of, you know, going towards it. But if I saw a show that I didn't like or a live feed, I would just click it off. We've definitely acquired some fans on this path, on this way. But just remember that we're kind of in the middle of a spiritual war. We're kind of in the middle of a spiritual war. I'm not the only one that this happens to on my feeds, and I'm pretty tame about what I talk about. I really censor a lot of what I say just so I can keep doing these feeds. But yeah, that's why it's kind of crazy, right? You would think someone didn't like a video, they would just log off. Catherine, conflict and defeat. Listen, right now, you can win whatever kind of war you're going against. You can win it, but at a cost. There's kind of a cost at anything. So you have a situation you're kind of dealing with, and it's kind of like, okay, well, you can win this battle, but at what victory is this cost going to come? Sometimes it's better just to back down from any type of conflict or defeat, just kind of in the name of peace. So really, you can do this, you can win this, whatever you're going through, whatever struggle you're going through, but it's going to come at a cost. It's really just kind of bringing up a lot of negative energy for you. Let go of whatever you're holding on to, whatever it is, I'm not sure. Just let go of it right now. Just kind of walk away. It doesn't mean that you didn't win or you're not the bigger person. Just kind of walk away for your own sanity because you don't want to create any negative energy. Just kind of hand it over to the universe right now. Amanda Cross. What is cutting you off from source or the flow? A lot of times we have these disruptive energies that are hitting the planet. Maybe they're harp storms. Who knows what it is, right? Maybe weather warfare, whatever. We have things that are attempting to cut us off from the flow. We have large areas of the U.S. being sprayed to try to keep humanity asleep and to try to keep people at a low vibration. But I'm going to tell you that despite all of this, despite all of these chemicals and stuff going on, we will rise. We will make this ascension, and so will the planet Earth. So just kind of work at getting in the flow. I can always tell when I'm out of the flow because I feel like disconnected. I'm not doing as good. I'm just not connecting as good. When I'm in the flow, everything just kind of goes amazing and kind of feels amazing. Lori Taylor. Authority. I don't like authority either because I'm an indigo starseed and I realize that we're all equal and that there's never been a need for these systems except to kind of enslave people, and that we really don't need this. But I'm not going to go dismantle these systems. I'm going to work on myself and dismantle any systems running within me that aren't good for me. So really pay attention to toxic thoughts, retraining your mind to be more positive. We have to learn how to see the same scenario through different eyes. I'm going to let you guys go on that note because there's a lot of crazy energy on this feed. I will be live again tomorrow. If you're new to my page, make sure you like it because I do the news like 4 days a week. I'm always broadcasting from here, and I am available for readings, energy work, whatever. And leave some comments and let me know if you guys want me to do medium cards tomorrow. And we can do a different kind of card and kind of break it up since you guys are probably sick of hearing the same kind of cards all the time. So let me know what your thoughts are on that, and I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good day.